Welcome to our first YouTube video. I'm Audrey. This is
Jackie.
and
Tim.
welcome. Okay, before we get into this video, we're going to talk about really quick who we are. I am Audrey, like I said. I started the coffee shops 8 years ago now on a maxed out credit card. You've probably heard that story a million times. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to pass this mic over to Jackie.
I'm Jackie. I met Audrey 4 years ago, and I've been working with her every single day of my life since, and that's the tea.
Fire. Tim.
Boom. I joined the team just about 1 year ago now. Period. And it's been the best year of my life, so let's get into it.
Yay. Okay, and wait, before we get into this video, we did want to talk about, we've gotten so many comments of people being like, what happened to your old YouTube videos? So that channel was not us. That was someone that was taking our content and putting it on YouTube, and we didn't care for the longest time. And then we were like, wait, why aren't we doing that ourselves? So this is our actual YouTube channel. This is really us, and every video you see is from us that we made. Okay, moving on. Let's get into the questions that you guys asked. Jackie, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. Okay. So our first question is from Honey Dewsome. And the question is, what is your hot take on cafe culture?
Go into it.
One of my hot takes about cafe culture is when the baristas make you feel like a loser for ordering a really sweet coffee instead of getting like a cortado or an Americano. Yeah.
Okay, I think my hot take is when you go into a coffee shop that seems like really pretentious, and if you are ordering, if you don't know exactly what you're ordering, like you don't know what a cortado is or a cappuccino or yada yada, they're looking at you really fucking weird and judging you. I guess that's sort of what you said too, right?
Yeah.
It's similar. It's like a common complaint we have. Okay, Tim?
Mine would probably be sorry to all the work from home baddies, but people that take really loud phone calls. And again, not everyone. You can work from home, work from the coffee shop, and it's fine. But use an indoor voice. And just be aware of your surroundings. That's all I ask.
So true. Like when someone's making nitro and this is only when we're super busy. Like we don't give a fuck if there's no one in there, but when we're super busy and you're taking up a seat and you're on a Zoom call with like a mic and a headset and there's like other people that want to sit and eat or drink coffee and you've been there for like 3 hours and it's your office. I feel like that's a little too much. Next question from Mac La 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 La. How did you all meet? So we all met via work and via the internet. I feel like Jackie came on the team 4 years ago, Tim last year. It's wild how the internet can fucking take you places. Tim?
New question from, wait, how do you fucking?
It's
below average squirrel.
Okay. New question from Below Average Squirrel.
Iconic username.
Super good. What drink makes you instantly poo? And that's a super good question.
I'm like,
For me, it would have to be probably the Nitro cold brew. It just like shoots straight through you. Top it off with some cream and maybe a syrup of your choosing. And it does it for me every time.
Mine is like what I drink every day, which is our flash brew with whole milk. Just like if I even smell this, I'm like running to the bathroom.
Just a little daily laxative.
Yeah, exactly. Jackie?
I also drink a flash brew with whole milk. Audrey put me onto that years ago. So yeah, we're just constantly fighting for the bathroom.
We are always shitting.
Yeah.
Literally always.
Yep. Our next question from Jamie O'Brien is how you come up with and create content. This one is a long and complicated answer. First and foremost, we scroll. We are chronically online, obviously. And that helps us be creative and look at what other creators are doing, other small businesses, other large businesses are doing, and that helps.
I feel like something that we have that not a lot of other small businesses have is we have the three of us that are solely working on creating marketing strategies and branding. So we have three of us that are constantly thinking about viral content, what kind of content we want to see, what kind of content we want to make. Whereas a lot of small business owners just have like the owner doing it and they're doing a million other things. Whereas the three of us are like solely devoted to that. And we also spend like hours just sitting around talking about content that performed well, new content that we want to make, how can we be funny, which is, sometimes harder than you think because we're not that funny. Yeah, Tim, what else you got to add to that?
Well, I feel like you guys really touched on TikTok, which obviously I'm sure everyone wants to know.
Oh, yeah.
But for Instagram, Pinterest, we've said it before, we'll say it again. It's good to have an idea of what you want before you go into a shoot. We take our photography just as seriously as we take our videos.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. This one's from Bay Modart. Sorry if we are butchering your usernames, but thank you all so much for these questions. Okay, so how to balance work life and personal life when work is so demanding. We're only, yeah, you try to be a fucking influencer, okay? No, I think it's something that for me at least, it is constantly with me. So even if I'm not working, I'm thinking about work. So it is finding a balance of being like, I'm going to turn my brain off, going to turn my phone off, not going to answer anyone. I'm really bad at texting people back because I'm trying to find balance. And because of so much of what we do is on our phones in regards to social media, the last thing I want to do is also be texting a ton of people. So yeah, boundaries and balance, baby. Jackie?
Yeah, staying off my phone is probably one of the most difficult things in my life. It's everything. We use it every day. We use it for everything, like Audrey said. But yeah, giving yourself like a cutoff, especially at nighttime, give your brain a rest. I mean, you deserve that. Tim?
I'm a pretty social creature, so I kind of make like a general rule for myself that whenever I'm with other people, I just stay off my phone or try to stay off my phone. Obviously, like we work in social media, the job, although super fun, never really stops. The comments coming in all the time, like you just have to be very reactive. So because I'm usually always on my phone when I'm alone, I just can't help it. I just try to be off of it when I'm with other people.
Yeah. I love that. I feel like the worst thing when you're hanging out with someone is if they're like just scrolling on your phone. It's like, why are we even hanging out together? Yeah. Next question. So fun. By Maria G. Dream smoke sesh rotation. I already know mine. It's Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. Okay. Sorry. Moving on, Jackie.
Okay, so you, Martha Stewart, and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Mine would probably be me, Kamala Harris, and Justin Bieber.
Oh my God. Iconic. Iconic.
Mine would be me, Ariana Grande, and Cynthia. I just want someone to hold my finger.
Habitually online. Next question from Mend with Brooke, my sister. What is your work schedule like? Where do you even get started? Yeah. We usually work Monday through Thursday. Today's a Friday, so we're working on a Friday. And it usually starts at like 9 a.m. till 3.
We have certain days for certain aspects of the job. Like Tuesday's like an admin day for the most part. We work in our production office in Pawtucket. Wednesday is a really heavy content day. We're up at 5:30 in the morning making TikToks. And yeah, a lot of the work we do also is done like at random hours of the week. Like work needs to be done, not sometimes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is why we like end early some days. Like our work schedule is different every week, right?
So true. Yeah.
Okay, Sasha Cardenas. Will you ever open shops outside of RI? This is probably more of a big mama question.
Yeah, we would love to. Jackie and I and our team at the time tried to open a shop in Boston. Just Jackie and I were sending it back and forth. We did a pop-up, and remember there was like literally thousands of you guys that came, which was like mind-blowing. That was
If you
insane.
don't know about this, ask your Boston folks about this because this was crazy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And we'd love to, but talking about work-life balance, it was like the drive-in. Obviously, if it's us opening it, it's a huge time requirement. So something Sam and I have always talked about is finding some sort of humans that would want to open a Nitro and choosing like 3 people in 3 different areas and trying to franchise in a smaller scale way. But yeah, you never know. We're always thinking and dreaming. From Carly Calves, how do you grow your business as someone with anxiety? Do you all think we have anxiety?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes. So we all have anxiety. That's, again, I think comes to finding a good therapist, finding a workout routine, whatever that may be, eating things that make you feel good, and really looking at the routines in your life and seeing how you can reduce your anxiety. Like if you're constantly scrolling or you're constantly comparing yourself to other people or you're eating really shitty food, like your anxiety is just going to go through the fucking roof. So I feel like it's like looking at your life in a zoomed out perspective and seeing what may be causing you anxiety. Do you guys want to add anything?
No.
Period, bitch.
Period, bitch.
Therapy.
Therapy.
Okay. The next question is from Mango Queen. Love the name. What are our zodiac signs? I'm a Sagittarius.
Do all 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. Audrey's a Taurus, and Tim is a Cancer.
I meant to like your big 3.
Oh, I have no idea what that was.
The way I knew everything about you guys. I know everyone's sign. I'm super into astrology. We work really well together, if that helps any zodiac people out there.
So true.
Yeah.
So true. I don't know much about astrology, but would love to know more. I just know I'm a Taurus, and anything related to a bull, I feel like I do signify with. So yeah, Tim.
Strong like bull.
Yeah, exactly.
My moon is Scorpio and my rising is Leo, which checks out. I feel like if you know zodiacs, it makes sense.
Okay. Katie Webb, fave drink you've ever come up with? Blueberry latte.
Blueberry latte. I was gonna say that.
No fucking way, Tim.
Or black raspberry chocolate chip latte.
He just likes to be different. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever seasonal drink we did last year, it'll be coming back in the same season. When does blueberry come then?
Probably May.
Sarah in the clouds. Which is better for an iced latte, with nitro or espresso? You're leaving that the fuck in. We like our lattes with espresso, and we recommend drinking our nitro cold brew with adding a syrup if you want to do that, and adding milk, versus a latte is a ton of milk and a little bit of espresso, which works because of the flavor profile of the espresso. Wouldn't recommend doing that with nitro, but some people really like it, so no fucking shade. We are not here to judge your coffee orders. That's one thing about us.
Yeah, I would say nitro. Treat it like regular iced coffee, like a little bit of milk, maybe a syrup if you choose. Espresso for lattes.
Period. I agree. Literally. Next question by Eric Byerly. What are the main go-to things for someone to try when visiting Nitro for the first time? Obviously, whichever seasonal latte we have right now. Right now, it's the black raspberry chocolate chip, and it's my fucking favorite. My favorite sandwich is probably the Cole's go-to.
Yeah, that's
It's
Shout out Cole.
such a win. Shout out Cole.
Shout out Brooke's ex-boyfriend. Okay, I would recommend the seasonal drink, obviously, and then also grabbing like a Natalie's orange juice, because I just feel like a coffee and OJ goes together. Trying our tiramisu, and then maybe getting like some sort of like the pesto toast or bacon, egg, and cheese, or a bagel with cream cheese with a chive or something like that.
I'm going pesto toast. That's my go-to. Audrey said that already. And I'm going to say getting a flash. I think we have the best iced coffee to ever exist. Just an iced flash brew with whole milk, period. Okay, this next one's from Diana. Get ready with me. What's your personal least favorite seasonal flavor? Ginger citrus. Don't think that's coming back ever. We used to have that. I could never get on board. I'm sorry.
That is hilarious.
Laughing out loud.
What is my fucking least favorite? That's so hard to think of. I'm not really a big peppermint mocha person. I used to be, but like I'm just not going to drink it. I think ours is good, but I would not personally drink it myself.
I know she's kind of a fan favorite, but maple sea salt. I don't not like it. It's just I'm not reaching for it. I prefer all the other ones over her.
Insane.
You fire me.
Jackie clocks him.
I love maple sea salt.
You're like, it's just gonna be 1 year for Tim.
Yeah, and Tim, that was his last day. From logos and chill, how do you develop your food and drink recipes? So we're so lucky that we work with an incredible team. We have a whole pastry team in Pawtucket. They help us come up with pastry ideas along with our chefs from all the shops. And then drink recipes, we sort of come up with a strategy of like, this flavor sounds good, and then we pass it along to our pastry team to recipe test and recipe develop.
Yeah, it's a long process. It's like lots of tasting, lots of conversations being had.
Yes. Another reason why the job is so hard. We have to try like seasonal lattes all the time and pastries, and we're just so hard. Last but definitely not least fucking question from Gabe Ludwig. What's up with the spilling? Is it rage bait, or are you guys actually just clumsy? Guys, I'm gonna let you chime in first. Jackie?
Honestly, it was an accident in the beginning, and then we all loved it and hated it so much that we just kept being our messy selves.
I genuinely, if I am the one behind the bar making a drink, I'm not intentionally spilling. I genuinely am a sloppy ass, messy bitch.
Right.
Tim?
Yeah, same. I'm sloppy. I'm messy. None of us are baristas. Obviously, like Audrey has a history because she started the business, blah, blah, blah. I've never been a barista. So anytime I'm back there making a drink, girl, shit's messy. Shit's going all over the place. But we definitely play into it because we think it's funny.
Yeah.
And there's like worse things to get upset about. But we welcome it.
Okay, so this is gonna be the end of our first Awkward Weird YouTube video. Gen Z. Boomer. Hit us with any more content ideas you want to see in the comments. Let us know what you want to see from us. And we're so excited to kick off this fucking channel. Love you guys so much. Bye.